the underlying creation of safety is co-sensing. So when we are building relational health and we are building networks of heightened relational health, and we understand that I feel you feeling me, that process of co-sensing each other when we are in relation or when we interact or when we are in workplaces together, when we are in intimate relationships together or as citizens, then that process is called neuroception. And that process signals from one nervous system to the other like an impulse of safety. So a lot of the work, when we say what makes a space safe, is to train together and to practice together to be in that co-sensing space. And of course, where I am hurt, so my capacity to sense is retracted or is hurt because I'm hurt. So every trauma hurts also the relational capacity. But when we come together as groups, the fact that we train that as large we spaces creates an underlying quality or atmosphere of safety. And the more we practice that together, it intensifies that safety so that we can drop in or sense that new level of belonging. And the result of that new level of belonging is that from a certain level of safety, our nervous system starts to release content that it couldn't release before. So that's of course the basis of every kind of good trauma healing work, but that's also the art of creating a collective space that is safe to surface gender-based trauma, racism-based trauma, to surface also attachment trauma and shock trauma from other reasons, or war trauma, because without that relational basis, we stay in a sense of being separate, and then we can exchange cognitive content, but we won't really open up into the space deeper. So the healing work is fundamentally based on the relational ground. Without that, there is, I believe, no real healing work possible.